Welcome, everyone. We're going to do some No Man's Sky today because we have got a big update for No Man's Sky. And Timmy is patiently waiting for his snack. Also getting a little neck scratch there. So welcome, another lovely Saturday. Hey, Jenny. Oh, that's the spot right there. Look at that. Oh. Okay, you can have your snack now. I don't know how you're gonna want it. You already had lunch, had bacon strips, and now he's gonna eat it. Yeah. So we're gonna dive into the Voyagers update for No Man's Sky, and this is another one of those surprising ones after they pretty much at one point said No Man's Sky's done. You know, no more big, massive updates, and yet we're still getting pretty notable updates to the game. Not small things like here's an update with some bug fixes. Oh, we added a cosmetic thing here. This is another fairly big update, which is why it is version 6.0 of No Man's Sky. So we're still going in with big updates to the game. And we're going to dive through the notes on this real quick. So basically, the main thing of it is starships. We're getting a whole new starship. We are getting corvettes. These are huge ships with hulls, wings, landing gears, cockpits, engine parts, thrusters, and more arranged to your own unique design. So we are getting ships that we have a little bit more of a design choice with. It's not just like, you know, we got the changes to the starships where you can build your own starship with some customization. Now we can actually build out rooms and such. They have real interiors, med bays, sleeping quarters, war rooms, radars, teleporters, comes with you everywhere. So it's like a in-between, of course, between a starship and a full capital ship. The teleporter is kind of a very important part of that distinction because it's going to give us more than what a starship can do. And to me, this is a lot like the little frigates that come with us alongside our capital ship we can send on expeditions. You've seen that kind of design. We're getting that sort of thing for our own travel ship that we can use. So you could build a brightly colored tiny explorer or a colossal dark metallic warship, whatever you want to do. And you can see we've got one, looks like it's about to go and dock with a space station right there. So you get bigger weapons, so you get more power, sleeping quarters, nutritional unit. So you're ready to welcome friends on board. You know, you could do a lot of different customization stuff. And here we get a picture of us in an interior walking space that we don't get in the starships. So we are basically getting that kind of, for me, it's sort of like with Empyrean Galactic Survival, in that we have really three classes of ships or vehicle designs. You got the hover, which is the ground base, the ones that stay on the planet. You got the small vessels that can fly around in atmosphere and go into space. And you got the capital ships, which in Empyrean can land on the planet and go in space and have better, you know, larger interiors, can carry small vessels, hover vessels. But you also have where people have made it where there's designs for very large capital ships that can dock smaller capital ships to them, allowing you to do that. And this is kind of where I see the corvettes falling in. They're like a small capital ship, and then you can have your big capital ship, which allows you to carry this one around. So it's not a flying vessel like a small vessel that we have now, the starships. This is definitely that in-between stage. And it's, again, one of those things that most of what they're doing now is, including with this update and the previous update, comes from what they're doing for the next game, Light No Fire. And it's notable to say, you know, see right here, they say it's a truly open world, shared Earth-sized planet with real oceans to traverse, needing large boats and crews. So that's where this is coming in. This is basically coming off the framework for that game where we have a boat that you can actually have crew space and everything in. For traveling, apparently, realistically sized oceans in the next game. So, yeah, if you haven't already wishlisted, they've got it linked there, or just go look for Light No Fire. Definitely one I think is going to be a good one based on what we're seeing coming to No Man's Sky. So now, we've got a choice here. So they said in the notes, if you saw it there, we have two ways to get into this. One is veteran players can unlock this pretty quickly, meaning if I use my existing game save, we should be fine to get it fairly quick today. But they've also done a expedition for it. So the expedition allow everybody to get into it. And I'm kind of feeling like we need to see what the expedition rewards are for that. So let's go ahead and start getting into this. And all right, so yeah, we could do a completely custom starship, full creative choice, so like a mini capital ship. Let's see, we'll do, where's the community expedition? Oh, so it's not actually even started yet. Okay, I thought that, you know, usually when they say if you know, you can go ahead and do this, it means it's coming. It's already there. So that's the last expedition. Pretty sure I can just get rid of that. Well, let's just double check, make sure I'm not missing. Oh, well, it's just that. Okay. Said expedition. I assumed, you know, you're gonna do the expedition at the same time, but they have done that before where the expedition came out a week or two later than the update. So we'll just go through it, see what we can find today as far as getting the Corvette unlocked. At least kind of get into it. Yeah, it said veteran players should find it fairly quickly. I guess say I am a veteran player at this point. I've got enough hours in it, and this is I think it's about 100 hours into this game save almost. So we've got plenty going. Good afternoon, Felonious. Oh yeah, there we go. This lovely one with my big lovely Wraith ship. I forgot I got this one. So let's see if we've got anything for nothing yet. There's nothing new on here for that. So my thought is probably want to go to the space station. Makes sense. Going to a space station first. And just see if we can find a purchasing thing there. Or an unlock thing where you go and unlock points. So we'll go to Bikino Unk. Yeah, that's nearby. Oh, that's settlement. And then, you know, we'll go to the current system. Still waiting for a better interface for that one. For that spot, for doing that. And, you know, maybe I mean, if they're in the game, I'm assuming that there's going to be random NPC ones possibly coming. It might not be one you want to just buy it because of limited customization after that point. But, that's this. Guide, that. Oh, already done that. Where's the spaceship guy? I can never remember because I don't have to deal with these. Or it's been a while since I've had to deal with these. Starship. It's technically a starship, I guess. You know? Let's see if it's got anything that says, you know, S-class reactor might be worth snagging because it may be similar to the customized one over here where we need, I guess, that to start. You know, okay, I'm not seeing anything for that. Let's see. Photographer again, map thing. Oh, I hear shit. No? 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 Okay. So, let's just see. Anything that just kind of stands out as a new spot. They tuck something away up here. So, hey, we'll just hide it upstairs again. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that says this is the Corvette spot. I guess it could be possible that there's like, oh, wow. I don't remember where that came from, exactly, but you know what? That's fine. I really don't remember how I've suddenly got these mesh decouplers of such a large amount, but you know what? We'll see if I can get rid of them. I want to sell. Sell. Wait. Void moat. I don't remember that one. I guess this was from one of the things I guess we did after the last expedition. I don't see. There we go. I don't care that they're like down so much. I want to sell them. Okay, so we're still just getting starships. Maybe there's not an NPC. Or maybe, you know, NPC. Okay, that's a different one. Corvette workshop cache. There we go. Okay, so design and assemble. Okay, you know what? So it's basically in the front. So yeah, I guess that's why the teleporter there, so you don't get punished for having to park further away. Oh, welcome back, Gene. That's okay. You know, Microsoft doesn't actually acknowledge the active hours when you set them. You know, oh yes, active hours. Don't restart during these hours, and then it says I'm going to restart. Okay, so let's just see if these other ones take me. Okay, so all four of those teleporters just kind of bring you to this same spot, which to me says there's room for NPC ones to show up. Maybe they just don't have them enabled yet. Alright, so we've got the workshop already. Purchase modules. Basic. Okay. So, Thunderbird. The landing gear. Titan. Medusa. Like the naming scheme on this. Okay, so that's the basic ones. Okay, so trade advanced modules. Alright, so we got make a swap offer. Okay, so we can actually offer to swap out for something. Okay. Ambassador class walkway, landing gear, mag build. Alright. So you got the purchase ones, and then you can make a trade offer. Photon cannon. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, there's a lot of trade ones. So barter. That's an interesting new approach to it. And then no Corvette docked. So hab module grab. Okay, so where's the basic structure? All right, I don't see anything that says the core, like the actual, yeah, actual Corvette. So we've got to actually go and get the starship, and then we can refund cash. All right, great, wonderful. So we still got to go find a Corvette somewhere. What is it? Oh, okay. So that wait. I see another. So all four of them. Okay, so all four of them bring you to a different parking deck, basically. So each one has a deck, so that you can see how far away I was at the very far end. And each deck has its own teleporter and has its own construction thing, because you can see right there I've got that other teleport right there, and you can see, yeah, you can kind of see that next teleport pad. So yeah, remember where you park in the parking garage kind of thing. You know what? Let's go to my ship. See how the ship has been changed, because I've got a big capital ship. I'm assuming that there's an additional parking kind of set up for it. Now I gotta remember how I designed my ship. Okay. Go down. So I got these. It doesn't look like it's expanded. Unless that is now functional where we fly to a separate spot with the Corvette. Like, there's a separate entrance. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's a Corvette bay now. Let's see, I came down that one, so let's go to this one. There's no other teleporter here. I don't see any special ones up there. There's this guy. He's pretending to do some work. Okay, yeah, you're not helpful. Okay, so acquire modules to design and assemble the Corvette. We got that showing now. So you just go to the space station, use one of those little teleport pads, and you go and do that. And it seems like it's giving the mission from there. There's fleet, and of course, this guy in the way. So, even though there's a separate spot for them to park, on the space stations, it doesn't seem like there is one here, unless it's a case of it travels like a frigate. I guess that could be it, is it becomes like a frigate that travels with your ship, and you just teleport to it. So that kind of seems like, you know, we're doing a landing bay. Why would we not want to do, you know, have or landing gears and all that? Why would we not want it to land here? Okay, space station. We'll go back and see. Let's go to the closest one. It does seem like I'm right here, so it's closest on the right, furthest on the left. So like if it's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is number 4, a landing pad area. So just remember which pad you came from in the end. Okay, let me get that log. Corvette assembly. Purchase basic ones. Our bespoke starship, assemble piece by piece. So purchase cockpit, reactor, engine, landing gear, weapon, habitation, and accessway. Okay. But it was showing me a specific thing. Okay, let me, oh. Make sure, come on, that's the right one, yeah. Because when I was on my capital ship, it showed a different thing. Purchase specifically this thing. Okay, so 1.6 million. Granted, I have 4.264 billion. Yeah. All right, hab, landing gear, thruster, that. It didn't say everything, so okay. What else was it I needed? Cockpit react. You know, it'd be great if this would show while I'm doing this in the bottom right there. Cockpit, reactor, engine, landing gear, weapon system, habitation module, and accessway. Okay. I mean, obviously, I've got enough to purchase or at least build one. Let's see, what did I get to? I love how I can sell regular stuff here now. I kind of thought it would just show the modules. And apparently the cockpit shows for everything on when I try to sell it. So that's obviously not working right. I think I got through the Medusa. I know I didn't get the weapon. Well, let's just see what I'm missing. Okay. Okay. Acquire modules. Okay. Purchase 2 landing gear. I got it. Okay. So again, why it should be nice to have it show up while I'm actually in this. Trying to purchase stuff. Also, their case of why leave completely, why not go back to this? So I need another landing gear. Okay. So, purchase 2 Titan sublight thrusters. Why do I have to go that in order to have it show up again? That should be fixed. Okay. Titan class landing bay. At least I'm now starting to show it. Okay. Designs. Yeah, that should just come up and stay up there the whole time. Okay, so we're gonna Z landing gear assembly. Okay. Habitation module. Oh, okay. Might need. Yeah, it's gonna take some adjusting to this. I guess we're gonna do it like this way. Do it like that. Okay. Cockpit. Yeah, just throw it on the front. It's not the way I want it to be, but okay. Reactor. Yeah, come on. There we go. There we go. Why does it say rotate and it's not rotating? No rotate. I don't like that. It does not rotate. Alright, engines. Okay. Yeah, do it like that. At least that one rotates. Access way. Okay, so that's the access way thing. And then, of course, I need a weapon system. Gotta go blow stuff up. Okay. I'm gonna move that back. There we go. My lovely little ship. Colors. Red, like gray. Do inverted. Okay, so now we got that. I like the metallic finish, I think. Did that actually apply to the whole thing, though? I don't think it did. I think it's just the one thing. Yeah, it did not apply to all of them. It looks like, because, yeah, you can see the top is different. I feel like that, yes, customization-wise, it's nice that you can customize between the different ones, but I would like to see an option for toggle all kind of thing. Have them. Oh, okay. So you press G the first time and it saves it as whatever you did on the last one. It auto applies. That's easy. So once you set it the first one, you press G. It auto applies whatever you set it to, but you can always then go and make some little customizations. Let's play with some of the colors. Ooh, I kind of like the blue and yellow. Kind of like a cobalt and orange. It looks more like a yellow, like a goldish yellow. I think we'll stick with that. And it's brand new, so we got a nice finish to it. You know, it's good. Okay. I do have a store design for later, so you can always do that. And then compare inventories. Man, I should have. Yeah, I had to. So it treats it, even though there is a separate parking spot for the Corvettes, it is going to treat it as a replacement for or a starship. at least as far as your ship. Hopefully, you know, we don't get into a spot where it takes up the space of 2 regular starships. But there we go, our nice interior. Apparently, you know, you don't get to really, I guess, change that too much right now. Wait, I didn't read it. It went away. I want to change the interior thing. Operate hatch. Okay. I guess that's the, like that. No, operate hatch right there. Okay. What does the red button do? If I want to smack the button. And what is this glowy part here? Alright, so it showed a thing on decorating, and I just caught it as it disappeared. I wish it would stop showing those random ones. Furnish the interior. Step aside. Okay, it's a building. So here's the new stuff. So you see we get all our other stuff like that, the rugs and everything, normal things. But here's some of the new stuff. So nutrition unit, crew berth, so sleeping quarter. Kind of probably want to have it where to do that. Metapod. I don't have an amino chamber. Refine unit. So 3 different substances. So we definitely got to do that. And okay, yep. It's like the capital ship where you get to build it, like snapping wise. Mission radar. Wait. Search the local system for mission opportunities. So it's just, is there a job there? I kind of feel like I want to do that. And then we got, okay, internal stairway. So when you build, I guess, a separate hab module on top, you can do a stairway, paneled window, seamless window, okay, rounded window. And obviously we might be able to unlock some things. Cargo rack 1. So this ties in, I'm assuming. Let's get out of this storage container. Yes! So you can do the same thing. So now you have a mini starship that lets you land on a base. So once you get bigger, you can have all your special storage containers with that. That's useful. Right now, I can't remember which ones are which, so I'm going to take that out. But we got refiner. I'm not worried about creating meals right now. That, I think, is probably just the... I mean, it may let me grow some things. It may do carbon. That might do, like, the carbon production, or at least gives me a couple of plant things. Metapod, and then, you know what, we're going to do we'll do sleeping right here. Fine, I'll throw in a nutritional unit here, just so we can have those to play with. And, oh, you know what, gotta do something else. We gotta give ourselves, like, at least a little something there. Yeah, let's go. Let's see how this does not place very nicely. Standing planter. Yes, okay. Like it not crammed up to the wall. At least that one I know should give carbon, assuming it doesn't give issues with working. And so yeah, we could do the plants. Kind of thinking I want to do like a nice little decor. See how that works. Right. Yeah, some of these need a little bit bigger space. So probably a better module later. Oh, you know what? Because we got that. Let's see if I can get this to go mount up here. Too big. How small can I get this going? You know what? Okay. Camera thing was. I can't remember the camera command, and I don't seem to have a camera thing on it. Wait. It said build something, and say now it goes away again. Okay, it told me to build something in here, and now it's gone away. Yeah, that stuff should not just get randomly cycled. If it's the active thing you're working on, it should stay active. Like, again, why is that showing up? Okay, has no power, but it still works. Refiner unit. So yeah, 3-piece refiner. So you can always expand on it. I mean, this is actually a very nice in-between to getting a really good capital ship. You know, for earlier stage gameplay. As long as you don't have to do something special, you can just buy the basic stuff. You just gotta make money. Same kind of approach. Go make a bunch of money, doing whatever you need, get yourself that free initial capital ship so you can build some refiners there, or do a base with a bunch of refiners and start doing something like the chlorine expansion, something like that, where you're producing a lot of something to sell, make money, and just gotta make, I mean, this was a total, didn't keep count, but I'm gonna say less than 20 million. So compare that to buying just a regular starship for flying around. This is actually a pretty good in between. If you get, even with the starting one, it gives you a way to have a better customized Corvette until you can find that magic design capital ship you want that's like S-class. So now let's take it out of here. All right, so flies like a regular ship. It's not at all weird. That's pulse. I know it's not asking me, like, okay, so we already got the basic stuff in there. Pulse engine, stuff like that. So these are acting as the modules, so you can move the technology around, you just can't upgrade it. So we got to upgrade to a better class, which goes based on, in this case, maybe the module? Or, I mean, I've got an A-class reactor, so I feel like that's should be all right. I want to see how it treats the capital ship. Oh! Okay. So, magic floaty landing pad. Can I open the hatch and step out? Yes. I'm going out of space. This is probably a bad idea. That's interesting. We got magic landing pad here. Oh, yay! Yay, I'm floating through space. In extreme cold. Yeah, let's get back inside. If I can. Okay, bad idea. Oh, okay. So now operate hatch. And then the red button. Beam aboard the freighter. And so now we have beam aboard docked vessel, which is showing on, I didn't notice this before. Oh, it's the other side. That's why. That would have been nice to have had it. Well, I guess the stairs are kind of in the way to get around them, but if it had been here, at least you'd come over here and you'd be like, well, there's that to go up quickly, you know, or they need to change it so that's open. So it's an open spot so you can run up to it from this side, because now I gotta go around this way. So that's, to me, that says 2 Corvettes. And I don't remember seeing anything about that, but we got 1 and 2. So 2 Corvettes is probably the limitation. Because, I mean, really, how many are you gonna need? You build 1 for this type of thing, 1 for this. I don't see it being like you need 18 Corvettes. And you know, it may tie in with the whole, where you can store your starships now, you know, for later. So you can have, here's my active ones. You can store those for later. You might have the same option here. You go in and store the Corvette for later. Okay, I got my first Corvette. I guess I gotta trade my way up to a better Corvette. feel like a good idea that let's just go somewhere else. I also want to see. I notice my ships have disappeared again. I'm thinking let's travel to a new space station. And assuming it should be, because that's my last one, it should come up as the current vehicle. See if it does that. I'm trying to remember which of these has some good selection. Has been a while since I played this save. No, just first I want to add this to favorites. So I don't lose that one. That is current system. Let's just go here. Oh, great. There's the broken one. There's a problem. Oh, hey. That's a suit upgrade. Sure. Okay. It's a broken one, right? No, it's just it's a different one. Ah, it's a lot of plants from that one planter. I mean, that's like, when you need carbon at some point, that's gold. Carbon. There you go. Okay, so it's just a little broken station, but we still get a couple of rooms we can work with. Yeah, and of course. Oh, let's take a look. So board the docked vessel, so it's still sitting out there, and then we got. It shows in the Starship outfitting, which is funny that we are able to do that on a broken station. Let's just see. Purchase storage, okay. Upgrade class, okay, so we've got that, and it is still doing it on the, it's treating it like a starship. Okay, so I can upgrade my class that way then. That's, okay, that's interesting. Even on the broken stations, we can now do that kind of thing. And that, it's a Corvette, but it's still, it's got its own dock, but it's also a regular starship still. That's what it's being called. Nomatama. We'll go with that one. And if this doesn't do much, we'll do the anomaly and see what they've got added there. I'm assuming there's gonna it's gotta have at least some kind of designated parking area if they can be so much bigger in the end. So, okay, you know what? I could buy the upgrades and such through the starship thing. So let's just see if they have something possibly thrown in there. Okay, so the reactors, that hyperdrive, photon cannon. So I guess we do get similar weapons, and we can throw in some of these type, like the upgrades like that for it. But you still gotta buy the modules, like stuff like that here. So purchase. See if it's got different. Okay, it didn't tell me I had to buy some of these. So like the main engine Corvette class, okay. And then you got like the S foil or Corvette class. Oh yeah, again, that's just, it's like an add-on. Argonaut winglet, antenna, That looks to be more of decorative. So we've got these are the main ones. And you get to see all these cheaper ones. I guess the power drive booster during atmospheric and deep space flight. Everything else gets cheaper in the end for the most part. I do another, let's do another hab module. And we're gonna move. Okay. Move. I wish there was a way, like, all right, in Starfield, you could take it and put it to the side, kind of just place it there so you can grab it and bring it back. I feel like that is one advantage Starfield has on this, is that it actually has a way to kind of, it makes it cleaner for that. Just that was very simple, straightforward to do that part there. I don't like the fact that this just will not rotate at all. I'll do that. Okay, now we're gonna adjust colors. Do this again. Okay, and oh, color, color, color. Okay. Apply edit. Let's go inside. And now, oh, something flew past. Okay. I saw it shaking and I was wondering what the heck was going on. Oh, come on. You know what? No, it's too close. I get why the camera is not preferred in this because of it being kind of compact, but it would help. There's that little glowy spot again. Operate hatch from up here. I don't think so. No, I may actually move the crew berth up here. That's not really helpful. That's just kind of it's just a cosmetic thing. There you go. Yeah, that frees me up a little something here. So, yeah, you can go make it fairly big, actually. If you really, really wanted to. I'll try that. Yeah, somebody watch me as I sleep. First, I have no glass. Let's just see how it looks. Okay, smaller one. That kind of design. I like the rounded window, but it feels like it's just a little too wide. So maybe going with the paneled window if I had some glass. Alright, so I already got... Did I do a mid pod? I don't think I did a mid pod. And of course, I don't have the amino chamber. A short range teleporter. Oh. Okay. That's... Is there the big teleporter available? Because it said you could do teleport. I already know I could teleport to the docked ship. That is interesting that a short-range teleporter could be built. I wonder if it means it automatically ties in within that certain range. Like it just connects somehow automatically. Because I don't see the point of having it... Man, unless you made it where it was like you go to a landing pad on like your base and you can add a link to it somewhere else. It's a little weird on that one. Okay, and we're getting that weird rotation thing on some of these. Where it's just, it places and it spins around a spot on the wall. Message module. We got to a message module. So when I get in range of people, they know. Granted, I don't think I have a multiplayer on right now. Okay. I want to change the message. Yeah, please. What? I want to write my message. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a moment. I mean, everything else seems to be pretty much the same. What is this one doing? Nothing. I got refiner unit. Got that. I can't seem to target this. Unless... Let's try... I need a production one. What's a good one we can do? Granted, I don't have anything before doing all of them, but can do the Mordite root. Frost crystal, that's glass. Yeah. Let's just try the Mordite root. Oh, yep. Okay. So there you go. All right. So it's the same as just the planter thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do some wheeling and dealing. So purchase and then trade. Actually, it's not even like trade. It's like you make an offer. It says swap offer, but it really is just like making an offer. Period. All right, let's go through these. All right, so Thunderbird class. I have Titan class right now. I think is I did. So Ambassador class. Be great if it showed the tier. It was S tier. Let's see, we got the landing gear. I know I got that. Then we got Magfield landing thrusters, and then we got Titan heavy booster. You know what, let's just go through. All right, core components. So we got the basic structural part. Thunderbird class cockpit. Okay. Engines. Titan sublight, I think, is what I had to get, right? Because the bigger. I like how the landing gear has these thrusters show as engines in it too. High energy shield. I did not like the fact I don't have a good shield. Ion barrier and high energy shield. I'm assuming this is going down and cheaper, lower quality here and then better quality here. Because deflector, ion barrier, and then high energy. Let's see. Exchange. Okay. So you got to put in modules to exchange to try and get better ones. Interesting. All right, so you're that's not really like bartering though. That's kind of like you're putting it in and you're rolling the dice to see if it crafts the better quality one. Oh, I would like big like special landing bay. Okay, so we're gonna go with the fact that the bottommost one is probably the best one, unless of course it is you're just looking at different types. Oh, all right, and then we're getting into the just plating. So design, attachments, design, hull connectors. Maybe that's so you can separate stuff out and have a little link between. So Thunderbird cockpit. So I just did Thunderbird across the board. I've got money. I didn't even go and get anything to sell. Of course, that's funny that is... Alright, that's atmospheric and deep space flight. And then you have atmospheric and deep space flight. One is significantly cheaper. I mean, that's the thruster. That's a booster. I guess that's a speed increaser thing. Divide that, you know. Wonder what happened if I put two hab modules side by side. Do I have to put a door between them, or it just opens up to a larger thing? I feel like I want to try maybe the landing bay. Let's do the trade, and we're gonna do landing bay. So I want to. That might be a thing. Is you got to trade your way up. So I've got to do like basically buy 9 of them, trade 3 each time to get a Titan class, and trade those 3 to get the ambassador. And then go through it again to get up to the Thunderbird. Let's try. What? Modules to exchange. Okay. I just bought some. Alright. Let's try this then. What? I know I just bought 3 things. Where are they at? Okay, SSU expansion. And yeah, use that. I would assume they would just show up down there, you know, in sequence. That's a movement module. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I do have them. Okay, workshop cache inventory. This is not making as much sense as I thought it would on some of that. Purchase modules. Trade. That's all inventories, and it's not showing up as a module. Of course, the fact that selling doesn't let you filter for that is kind of a problem. So yeah, I'm losing money on it. That is weird. I'm not sure what that module is that we're supposed to get from there, but you know what? Let's go. Like I said, I don't want to do a lot of combat with it because it's not exactly armed to the teeth at the moment. But I do have a bigger ship now. It doesn't fly too quickly. You know what? Let's see. Let's go there. Be kind of interesting to also be able to. I hadn't tried that. Let's see if I can. Oh. Let's see what you got. Don't understand you. You want to buy? See if there's anything I can toss. Lumpy brainstem. Yeah, you want some lumpy brainstems and a geek relic. The geek nip. There you go. Nourishing slime. Oh God, yes. That is like you just really want that one. Dirty meat to go with your nourishing slime. Okay. It'd be interesting if you could actually like be like, I'm just gonna float here, and I want to walk around because you instead of actively piloting it at the moment, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go take a little nap, come back, a little siesta. I'm just gonna let Pulp drive for a while, you know. It's fine. It's good. Fine. I'll be nice. It's not like I don't have enough. Stop interrupting me. Yeah, shield strength. I do at least have a deflector shield. It's already given me that. Next I might... See, I have some upgrades here. I have to look and see. I might have an active upgrade I can put in from a regular starship. Because we are getting... is a photon cannon array. I'm assuming it might give me an option to, you know, add some upgrades to it. You would with a normal thing. Alright. And it already opened up. So, okay. Hey, what do you want? The son of the geek. You just landed here? Or is this like where is he at? Is he Research Entity Sako? Is he flying his own light ship now to follow me around? Is that another thing? Make it so now you get stalked by one of your crew? He didn't get out. That's a... It looks like just a regular landed pilot. Nice. Take your ship. Don't tell me he's stuck on board mine. Yeah, okay, so you see that? Like, it levels you out. But then, when I step out, it levels me out to the planet. So, I'm offset, but it's like, I guess a gravity thing. Like, oh yeah, we're adjusting you to the artificial gravity here. Oh, there it goes. There goes my storm. Lost my jetpack boost. I gotta remember my weapon configuration now. Oh look, it's Metroids. You know, Metroids, the game. That's what it makes me think of. They look like the little Metroid aliens in a way. Like they're gonna latch onto you and drain your energy. Oh, we got the spectral creatures. That was the last big update. That might be why I came here before, was to get them. There you go. Graphics looks a little off. I can't remember if I actually have them as, I've already got them. Yeah, I got one. Okay, I got another one. Okay, so we already got one of them. Or two of them, actually. Alright, so basically right now it's, you know, it's a starship that you get to build, customize a little bit. I mean, beyond that, it's not anything super special yet, other than, of course, getting customization. You got, it's basically a small capital ship now, because I can have my refiner and everything. It's a mobile base that can actually go on a planet now, as opposed to your capital ship is your mobile base that stays in orbit, and you have to fly down and then fly back up. This actually gives you an actual mobile base. And the only barrier is getting to a space station so you can build one, and then getting the money to build one. And it has a few million credits to do a basic one, plus then the resources to decorate it out with the modules. So, you know, it'd take a little bit of time to get in there. The main thing now is figuring out how to do the barter part to get better stuff. Which an expedition geared for that would help. You have to wait for the expedition to start now. Oh wow, that is slow. Because I'm so close to the ground? Because I'm a fat Corvette ship? Like, very slow feeling compared to a regular starship. And again, it'd be kind of interesting to have a, not autopilot, but cruise control. You know, so many things call it autopilot. It's not autopilot unless you set a destination and it handles driving you there. But cruise control, set it going, you step out of the seat, go about your business, you know, go check your refiner and do some other things, because you're not worried about hitting something at the moment. You just gotta make sure you don't overshoot your destination. But that would be kind of an interesting option there, is, again, step out while it just continues on to a, you know, straight flight path. I feel like that would be sufficiently easier to deal with than trying to do a full, like, actual autopilot where you choose a target and it goes there. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to stop because I thought he might be something special. So, yeah, launch thrusters, everything like that is pretty much the same, other than we're getting all these other modules. So as a nerd restriction, I mean, you see, I've got a whole bunch of space already, but I still have to go and buy, you know, if I build it out a certain size, I'm going to have to make sure I continue to upgrade storage capacity there. I am trusting at some point we might get the ability to buy an NPC Corvette that, you know, just randomly appear and go like, I want to buy your ship, I like it. And then you get, you know, right now they just want you to build your own so you can play with the builder, but maybe at some point we get it where we can buy our own Corvette from like another pilot landing randomly. Maybe that's coming with the expedition. Sorry, you know, modify is literally just the build component. And Hey, we got decorative stuff, which, well, that adds a cargo slot. Okay, that's interesting. Adds a cargo slot. So those are decorative, that, you know, attachments you get for some extra cargo. Streamline and protect core components. So maybe that's, it is a design part. Like, that's just an exterior attachment. That's streamline and protect. So maybe that's actually, yeah, it's external plating. So it's meant, so when your shield goes, it's armor, basically. Kind of interesting to see that. Okay. Cargo link. Cargo link to me says it's either an attachment to add a cargo capsule to it, or it's a, like, you know, short range transmitter thing. Air purifier. So that's just literally cosmetic. Rock hopper wing module. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. The thing is, you still gotta go get them. Okay, so Titan, Thunderbird, and then Ambassador. So we want to go Ambassador all the way. Yep, high energy shield. So we're going, that's +8. Oh, nope. Ion barrier is +4. Okay, so that is out of sequence. So we kind of need to, I hope they fix it so it shows in the purchasing menu for this, where you can show, like, the details, like the shield strength, because this is obviously better than this one. Even though it seemed like that would be, in order, that would be the better one. That's much better damage, and then I don't know if I want to deal with the torpedo launcher. Alright, so I know I'm on Medusa because I recognize the design. So you see +6, +13. Then we've got not necessarily better, like more stuff. It's got automatic recharging. It's got a -20 on the launch cost, and a better fuel efficiency on the pulse drive. But then you have like this, which is it boosts your shield strength, and then this hyperdrive range and warp cell efficiency. So maybe you could add extra reactors, like more than one type to it, to give you different boosts. It ends up being, one, the design part where you place it, but two, also kind of how you are using your storage spots, your augment spots. Okay, so landing gear, -14% launch cost, -12, so I did get better than on that. -12. Okay, so again, they're not exactly in order. This needs to show. Okay, on that. Let's see, okay, I've got the Titan class, so +2, +3. Ambassador is +2, +2, but obviously it looks better. And then you have this, which is +2, +8. I really hope they can refine this a little bit better. So that's +3 cargo spots, and that's +3. That's cosmetic right there. So why can't I just go buy the Ambassador? Unless it's a case of it just looks that much better. Yes, those seem to be just purely cosmetic at the moment. Okay, so power drive booster is efficiency, maneuverability, and boost. And then I have the Titan sublight thruster, maneuverability, fuel efficiency, and boost. So I could get a couple of those to help. Probably could slap a couple of these on to the sides there. Oh, okay, let's buy some things. And I say that, I feel like right there, maybe some people are gonna want to go straight back out. You know, like just dump me right back out into this once I'm done. I feel like I would rather have it dump back to here instead of having to go back in. Same thing with the purchasing. It should go back to this menu and not to the previous one. maybe. Okay, so I've got. Well, no, I got Thunderbird class. Okay, so yeah, that Thunderbird, but Titan. That's kind of throws me off a little bit. That's, you know, the names are that different. You know what, we'll get a couple of these just for that. And then we'll try a couple of these. Why not? Maybe in a second. Okay. Let's throw some goodies on here. Alright, power drive. Booster? No. Main engine for Corvette class. Oh! Okay. So I'd only need one, not two. Well, that's useful. I just bought an extra one, so now I'm gonna have to sell it. S-foil. That's gonna block my window thing. Can I put it? I didn't expect it to be that big. Jeez. Okay. I may save that one for something else. Winglet. There you go. That could kind of work. But I still feel like it could go somewhere else at least. Alright. We'll do like that. Okay, so rotate. And then I gotta... What? There we go. Okay. I think that's... Nope. Okay, so flip horizontal. Yeah, flip horizontal. But it's got like an engine thing right there. Yeah, that's... It's not actually flipping it. Flip horizontal. Like, see, okay, so if I put that there, why does that show? It's not showing. I'll rotate this way. You see there. There we go. There's that. It's got that little engine thing. There we go. Now. That's kind of goofy. Okay, yeah, antenna. We can throw. Surely that could go on there. I mean, whatever. Okay. So I bought something else, right? I got that. Can't use it. I got those other. The S-foils that I don't have room for without going in and honestly I feel like S-foil. Oh yeah, I had to go and fix the side. That's where I put that window before. And that, if you take a module out, you still gotta go in and change the color back on that one panel. That's kind of frustrating. Apparently it does change color of the panels in the end too. Alright, you know what, let's go try this now and see how it works. feels very slow in comparison. That might just be a difference in the size and the way it appears to be moving with the ground. Come on. There we go. Yeah, a little glitchy on the terrain aspect. If you don't land very smoothly, you get stuck. That's kind of a problem. Definitely not fully tested. You see this one. Oh, hey. Okay, come on. There's a spot there, there's a structure. Yeah. Okay, so I don't get the... I mean, it's got that little thing. I'm not getting anything that says landing spot. What? Okay, I noticed... Yeah, it was like the thing just kept basically materializing underneath my ship. The landing pad thing just started materializing. So, yeah, definitely not as thoroughly tested, I would say, as some of the previous updates. Big updates that they've coming out. Okay, nothing that's gonna attack me from the ceiling, it looks like. Okay, yep. Alright, so I got me a log thing. Learn a word. Black sludge pouring in, yeah. Yeah, I had something. Okay, there we go. So I can't scan that thing. So, yeah, ruins kind of scattered around. That's interesting. Might not be the best thing. I feel like I want to just completely, like, leave this thing already. Let's do the anomaly. Let's see if there's anything special with it. Also, I just want to see how it lands. Need to do that here, and then need to go to my base. See kind of how the landing is handled with it. I just look, it's so much slower going in than the starships. Like, look at that. Oh yeah, we got new pads here at the edge. So there's the normal starship landing pads over there. And you got 4 Corvette landing pads. Oh, and it still did not work. I'm still stuck. Help me. They did not test this very thoroughly at all. Use your thruster. Use your jetpack as you exit the cockpit. Yeah, this needs some more refining. Has not tested enough. And oh, teleporters right here. How nice. Okay. Just say hi. And see if they got anything, because it didn't let me have it, but... Expedition 19. Okay. I guess that's the one I skipped last time. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, I did Titan. I did that one. And I apparently missed 2 new ones. I kind of would like to have done that one, I guess, because I kind of like the living stone armor. Kind of looks nice. Mecha mouse egg. Not so worried about that. Oh, but this is, okay, Expedition 19. Let me see. So that's got to be the new one. Let me pull that up. Let me look at it real quick. Because I could not get it to let me do that right now. It didn't say it's not live. Oh, it wouldn't let me do the expedition yet. Okay. So that's 19. So we're going to be doing this one right now, trying to get that. It doesn't say it's live. And all I can find is some posts people saying it's not live for, you know, like at least PlayStation and such yet. No active expedition will begin soon. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing right now until I get through the expedition. So I do kind of like that we've got this extra little thing there for it. Let's see. So 19. The Mecha Mouse Egg, the title, Corvette banner. So we get our custom little, you know, identification, decoration, a special weapon system, and then a starship exhaust override. Okay, so we get those. There's that spot. I feel like there's going to be something else gets thrown in there at some point. Let's take a look and see what we've got in here. They add a new spot here. Nothing with the screens. Can't go through there. Okay, so still the suit guy. I'm going to get my upgrade. Take advantage of that. You know what, let's just look. See if there is a new group for anything. Okay, so some new decorative stuff I haven't unlocked yet, but that's like Atlantidium refiner, monitor stack. It's just decorative stuff. And then that, okay, I remember because they came up with the living fossils or whatever. I didn't go, that didn't seem that interesting to go digging up fossils. So I didn't do that expedition. So that was 18. The living stone. I should have done it. Thought we would like that one there. Salvaged wall. Recycled component. I kind of like that. Okay, so we got okay, so it's basically a new styling for certain things. Yeah. So, and then okay, so nothing here for the or for the, not Starship, the Corvettes. We still have the Exocraft, Synthesis, and we got that. So, it didn't add anything up here. Let's just check to see if there's anything on the Starship Research Guide. It kind of gets treated as a starship. Atlantid Drive, I apparently did not get that yet. Guess I didn't need it. Now see, they still didn't fix it where you buy certain things, it kicks you out, and other things lets you stay in there. Not worried about rocket tubes or that. And instability drive, the sublight amplifier. Well, apparently I need to get those at least. And again, it kicks me out. Say that, then that kicks me out, but one of them didn't kick me out. Okay, the warp thing is still there. So, is there anything here that's been added. Let's see the appearance customizer. We still got the egg sequencer. Still got our food critic. So you gave me the. Yeah, the data ones. Oh wait, purchase upgrades. Let me double check. Make sure they. You got everything pretty much. You know, maybe that sort of suit stuff. I feel like that could end up being somebody getting thrown there. Oh nope, I can't sneak in behind them. You are the data guy, right? It's like I give you all the data. There we go. Just made enough nanites to cover everything I just spent. Okay, so I don't see... There's no Corvette-specific upgrades. And I feel like I can still kind of treat it like I'm building... basically just stuff for a starship. Of course, here's the robot companions. And yeah, I just don't see anything special, so let's go to my base. No, it's that one, the big one. Yeah, it's my big one. Started. It's raining. Of course it is. Where's my ship? My icon for the active ship. Okay, nothing here. What? There it is. Okay. So he just landed here on the side. Great! Which means it's gonna be fun trying to get inside to, no, so yeah, the normal starship pad does not work. I've got more than enough pads, so let's see what I have here. I didn't see anything specifically for that, you know, in there. I didn't notice it. Maybe I have to go back and buy it. Okay, so a new salvaged wall design stuff I can go unlock more of. Okay, so landing pad, alternate landing pad. I did not see a separate thing for those. Maybe I need to go back and check this. So obviously, yeah, it does not like the regular landing pads at all, so everything's gotten a new landing pad. To me, that says I missed something there for unlocking another base landing pad somewhere. Well, we'll go here. It's the easiest way, I guess. And now I'm here. I've got all my stuff, my access to everything. Let's yeah, freighter. Okay, so I can look through and see what containers I might like. Look at all that runaway mold I need to go and do something with. Tons of stuff for making money, more money. Yeah. I still need to go and sell some things and make more money. Okay, so my starship again counts it as a starship. Install technology. I don't have any, but that will let me go to purple, so we can do that one. And the fact that it's actually bringing that up is kind of interesting. So I need, no, I just put it here. It said living glass, right? Lubricant. Fine, I'll make the lubricant. I'll make my living glass. do that drive. There we go. Okay. Technically, I guess it shouldn't make a difference where I move certain things. So, okay, that's not boosting with that drive. All right, but those boost together. Those boost together. To me, says that this boosts together. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, those boost together. That boosts together. Look, we got 5 in a row. Oh, what's that game? It's the old, not board game, but it's kind of like, you know, that where you had the whole thing, you drop the little circles in it. It's kind of like tic-tac-toe in a way, but you were kind of like doing it like on a bigger, with more spots. And you had to do it like you drop it, and then the next one that's dropped to the same slot stacks on top. Was it not 4 something? It was like, the name of it was 4 something, I feel like. It's from like the 80s. I know that. I need to go and use that and some other things. Oh man. Strider sausage. Salty chunks. And I got S foils. No, there we go. Yeah, put some together. That's better. I'm so glad they added that part, re-sorting. So I can obviously just build regular stuff. So we got aqua jets, you know, build that so we can land on water. I'm kind of feeling almost like I just will be stuck having to, for now, upgrade this class itself and do all that. Teleport receiver. Yeah, I might need to do that. I feel like we gotta do the efficiency thrusters on that. Oh, what? What? Oh, what? Okay. I've got everything. Okay, okay, so it made me craft it, and then I had to go back out to do that. That's dumb. Put that stuff in storage inventory. Okay, so I got that. Let's move. Cannot install this in inventory. Okay, so there's another thing. It's a photon cannon that I can't install in this inventory type, but I also can't move it. What the heck? And that too. I can't install it in this inventory type. I can't move. I can't get rid of it either. I can't like pack it up. I can move that, but I can't. They definitely did not test this properly. This is definitely not tested before they went this route. They did not beta test this enough. That's okay. At least I'm gonna get that, but it's not gonna go next to that. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, there's some problems here with this update. So hopefully they get this fixed before the expedition kicks off. Oh, and I look at all the stuff I've got on the activated indium there. I need to sell some things. Oh, yeah. I would like to see a little bit more defined how you trade for the modules, because I buy 3 of something, it won't let me even choose one of them to trade. So I'm not sure how to upgrade for the modules, or the better ones where you barter. That's not actually showing anything really. I've already done the furnish. How is it not finished? How's that not done? I furnished it. As I have to put a very specific type of furnishing in there. I need to go after this and look for a landing pad specific to the bases. Get some money. Wild milk. Yeah, salty chunks. Unless I was saving that for something, I don't remember if I was saving it, so I always get more. Yeah. Alright, let's go to oh, and of course I don't have the teleport thing or whatever, so it doesn't work with me trying to sell from my starship. Great. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm close enough. Or no, I'm not. Yes. Oh! Okay. I launched, and apparently it is so slow moving, it acted like I was landing again. That or some ship interacted with me in a way that made me get flipped around. That's... yeah, there's some real bugs with this one compared to previous big updates. Come on, devs. I mean, I know this is like basically porting over from the new game, but hell, do more quality control on it. And let this go faster, please. Don't make it be this slow going in. I mean, the starships are so much faster landing in this thing. Right, I get it, it's a Corvette, it's supposed to be slower. But still, not that slow. Alright, I want to get some upgrades again. Large prefab, so I get storage units I know I've looped around. I don't care about those. I only got 15. I don't have to worry about those. I do need to go get some salvage data now, apparently, so I can get some more of those. They've got to have a landing pad specifically for the Corvettes. It doesn't make sense having where it just goes, lands off to the side somewhere. Make sure I'm just not missing it somewhere. Yeah, the bike beat stuff. Small prefabs, large prefabs. And that, okay, so unless somebody else saw it somewhere, there's landing pad, alternate landing pad, and there's that. I'm not seeing a Corvette landing pad anywhere, and that's definitely missing. So where's the Corvette landing pad so we don't get... oh, because the problem there is if it lands at such a weird angle, when you go back in, it may cause problems, because it does seem to be causing some issues with that. check here to make sure I'm not missing anything new on this. No. No, yeah, that's okay. So I don't see anything major missing on that part. We don't have anybody standing here that I missed. Yeah. Now I'm not sure which one of these pads I came on, but you see, that is a nice touch. It does show, it's not the ship icon. You see, there's the starship icon. That's like, it's like the teleport pad saying this is the one. So at least there is that. I didn't notice that on the ones before with the space stations. That might be because I was doing it before I had the Corvette fully built. Oh, install mission radar. Now it's telling me I gotta do that. Well, okay, so I guess that's going there then. Alright. What do I put in now? What's the next thing? Okay. Like how this makes me think Star Wars. You know, Han Solo, Millennium Falcon. They got the little table there where they're playing the chess style game. That's what that makes me think of. So I do like that little kind of a nod there. Excavate Corvette modules. Okay. Access multi-tool. Okay, so excavate Corvette modules. So that's where you go. Okay. So I gotta go find the dig site. Where do I go find the dig site now? Salvage containers buried on some worlds. Scan planets with a starship scanner to detect buried salvage. Okay. Do I have... well... What am I installing? Oh, it's telling me to install the terrain manipulator because, yeah. What? How do I have two cockpits suddenly? That just messed up. It just doubled up on some things. Okay, that's messed up too. Look, I've got double photon array. What the heck happened? They totally have just hosed this so far. That's... don't move your modules around, apparently, because that breaks the game. Don't line them up so that they work better. It breaks the game. And suddenly I have stuff that's like, it's acting like I'm not, you know, I had 4 things on there. Now I only have 3. Or 2. Yeah, something broke. Okay, let me see if I can do the starship scanner at least. Okay. Economy, conflict. I guess this just means the built-in scanner then. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. That's... And look, my it did not withdraw the didn't close the door. Yes, I'm just open to atmosphere or to space right now. You see my walk ramp did not close. That's a problem. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just visually it should have closed automatically when I jumped in the cockpit to launch. So there's a lot of bugs on this compared to most of their big updates that I'm just noticing very readily. Again. Yeah, this is... Oh, man. I can't believe they let it go out like this. This should have been held off another week for them to fix these things. Oh, wait, let me switch to my scanning one. Yeah, big difference in how much money I make. Very tech module. So it said caches on some worlds. Oh, come on, I targeted. Okay. Organic rock. Cargo drop, cargo drop. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that... Curious deposit. You know what? Let's go for that one. Two curious deposits. Okay. Where'd it go? Okay. Runaway mold. Well, it's not like I don't have enough of that from my moldy balls outpost. Alright, you know what, let's go for the berry tank, because I do need some salvage data. Let's see, maybe the little food bar has cleared up. No. Apparently I have doubled up my number of modules. It might just be, it might fix once I close the game. Scan worlds from space. Salvage scrap. Okay. Oh, I'll still get that. Alright, fine. So, scan worlds from space.
Extreme night temperature detected.
I mean, I should have already scanned everything in this one. Which means we're just looking at the world data. You know, does it have what I need? What happens if you don't play for a while? Ancient bones, salvageable scrap. Okay. I'm pretty sure it says salvageable scrap is what we're looking for. So I'm looking for Teffer. Planetary anomaly. Alright, great. What is this one named? Because it still won't target at a distance. Really? There. Finally. Oh, there's my recruitable frigate. Okay, I need Teffer. Wait. I'm not looking at it. It's targeting it. Yeah, I would hope they would have fixed that by now. Wait. Is that it? It went away. There. Oh, I got some S-class reactors there. I don't need to go buy anymore. I need to find... Oh, there we go. There's some uranium. Give me something to refill my launch thrusters. It may just be the fact I haven't played this in a while, but it does feel almost like it's still slower overall in the travel aspect, even with the pulse drop. Oh, great. It's one of those worlds where everything turns a plain color. No landing thing, but it's at least next to thing. And I'm stuck again. All right, yeah. I just gotta remember right now. Literally, use the jetpack as you're getting out of the cockpit, and that still didn't work. Oh, it did when I tried to get back in the seat. That is so janky right now. I really am surprised that they let this come out in this state already. I mean, it may be an already, you know, you're done with the game kind of thing, but still. Oh, there we go. Okay, salvage container. Let's go this way. Further than I would like to go like this, but if I get in the ship, it's just gonna end up making me miss it. I'll overshoot by like literally 100, or you know, like 1,000 U's just because I went 5 seconds too long. I'll get back to scanning some things. There we go. And what? I saw something that said I could scan it. There we go. Little flower. Oh, that big guy. He's moving all along nice and quick. Duck. Wow, so difficult. Oh, I actually do have to get to, okay. Have to unbury it a little bit more than I thought I would. Okay. It got me a module. Location service unavailable. So how do I find these without the mission thing for that? I'm assuming this is just gonna be, hey, there's another little spot there. And it's a yellow one instead of a white icon like this one. Just find it, be like, oh hey, salvage container kind of thing. It's on the way back. Grab the data stuff I can. Oh, look at that! Don't you have to dig for it. That's nice. S-class mining beam module. And then some nanites. For sure I don't need any more mining beam modules on this. And yeah, that's the launcher. Yep, too many. That's what I thought. I'll just convert it. Been more useful to sell it, but, you know, oh well. Find a little boost, jetpack boost when I need one. That would have been nice, just to be like, oh hey, look, there's a little thing to boost my jetpack. And I just grab it and nice little boost. What is that? Hang on, what is that back there? Sector, wait. And it just went away again. What the heck? Okay. I was literally looking at it, and it just disappeared. Why does it need to disappear like that? Alarms! Not that you can tell with a, you know, everything already red on the planet. Okay, Starship. Alright, well, I messed up. What? The Sentinel came inside? Ah! That's a new one. He actually came inside looking for me. Okay, so here we go again with this. Okay, so what I thought it's just the mission thing. You know, go kill 17 monstrosities and get that. And get Hadal core with that. Yeah, no, I was That's why I didn't want to build it, but it made me build it. Now, let's see. I have... What? Okay, so that completed my mission. Digging up the one thing completed my mission. So, yeah, I'm just gonna look for some more. Every single one of those things comes back with a... I need 3 modules. Maybe. If I can find them. There. Albatross side pod. So I got that. I know I did not buy. Okay. So I found that. I wonder if it will let me actually trade that one in. Or maybe the trade stuff is like other things. It's just broken at the moment. It's not even ready to implement. Oh. And of course I'm over water now, so... Yeah, again, I feel like they should have had the expedition launch at the same time. So that we could actually be like, oh yeah, this makes, you know, we can go do the expedition and get a good footing on it. And, not be questioning like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, there we go. Feels like the expedition really should have been launched at the exact same time. This one. So that we can really experience it. Stuck on everything. Vesper diffuser and a cargo box times 2. Okay, so I got a little bit better on that one. Another one. Yeah, let's go for it because I need modules for trying to get upgrades. Dino. Not Omi, okay. Oh, no, it's not Omi. Dino, there, yeah, okay. I want Pat. And I want to hop on. There you go. A little faster. Wait. Maybe not technically as fast as doing the throw my shoulder and use the jetpack, but it does eliminate me having to wait for the jetpack to recharge. High energy shield, buzzing plating, and rockhopper wing module. So basically we are going around looking for this stuff. Yellow signals. Of course I get some more of those, so why not? Grab it while I can. Dino. So where'd you go? There you are. Another one. Okay, I need yellows. I need the yellow modules. I don't see. Let's go. You. Dino. Hey, you come here. You know, I need you to listen to me. Too bad we don't have like a survey mode that will, you know, help find those. A structure, so we'll go for the structure. See if I can get any other pops for a salvage container. That's one thing with the companion like this. Stamina charges back up very quickly, and he's got a good amount of stamina right now, so because of that I could say this might be faster overall than doing the jetpack on the shoulder throw. But you gotta get you a good flying one like this. Meteor strike. I feel like I'm going into a dead zone. There's like nothing showing ahead other than a building. It could have been on a nice, temperate, tropical style planet with a lack of storms where I can see things clearly. I had to do it on this planet. Curious deposit. Moldy balls. Not going to worry about that. some point. Yellow salvage icon somewhere. I mean, at the least I should go past and be able to catch a glimpse of one to the side. Yep, I am. Come back here. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The house that's pointing to is not even on the planet. It's off planet. Why would you even do that? What's the point of saying, hey, here's a house on another world? That doesn't make sense to do it like that. Like, why would you do that? Well, while we travel, it's the Timmy. So that rough roll over to, get some belly scratches. That, oh God, I don't know how you did that. It took so much effort. Lazy. All I do is sleep and lay around, sleep some more, get pets, scratches. And that, like, is such a trouble. So difficult to turn over and get scratches. Oh God, guess I gotta turn over so I can get scratched. God, I can't believe he makes me do this work to get a belly scratch. Like, oh, apparently Dino decided to drown something. Sorry, Timmy. Apparently my companion decided he was gonna go in the water and drown. You stupid. Okay, so that's another thing that I can't believe they haven't fixed. He flies based on ground level. In this case, it's too low. So it treats it like he can't fly because he's got to fly above the ocean level. Yeah, he's swimming. Swimming butterfly creature. Totally makes sense. Oh, is he flying again? Flying away from me? Doesn't want to deal with me? Come here. Come here. One problem with the companions like this, getting them to actually interact with you. Come here, you stupid thing. I saw it. There we go. Alright. Shit. No. It's not even that low. It wasn't even that low. He just dove down into the water. Come here. You're stupid. Okay. Right, go. Ah! Useless. Lock me in the water. Like you're doing a good job. Bad job. Now, of course, I've got all the underwater yellows joining in. cruising fish. Got meaty chunks as a result. And still no more yellow salvage spots. Come on, go higher. Oh. Was it floating crystal? Well, I didn't get a lot, but I did get several modules, so at least have something to test with. We're gonna see if I can trade for something. I just want to know if I trade these modules, does it let me start to upgrade the class of the ship, or is it one of those things where, you know, I'm still gonna have to pay to upgrade with nanites, or maybe, you know, it depends on what you start with, you know. But there's no classes showing for any of the equipment, and once again, it didn't close the airlock thing. Apparently, that's also a thing on the plant too, that it doesn't automatically close the airlock when you leave. Come on, devs, you can do so much better than this. Space station. And since we got almost a minute, more Timmy. Look at that. Oh. There's some spot I was like just patting him along his side. And he's just, it's like, that's not it, that's not it. He starts kicking and scratching because I was petting the wrong. Oh, there we go, there we go. Where is it? There we go, there we go. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Got it. He's like, that's not it. That's not the spot. You're like, you weren't doing it right. I'm telling you, you're not doing it right. All right, there, I'll leave you alone now. Quit being indecent, Timmy. Cover that up. And I am stuck in the floor really bad this time. Come on. Come on. Let's see if I can get free without having to sit back. I cannot. Yeah, if you don't use the jetpack, you're pretty much getting stuck. At least on mine, that's every time I get stuck if I don't use the jetpack. Okay. Purchase modules. Trade for advanced modules. Again, I don't... These aren't like... You know, it doesn't say a class, but when I was looking at the other stuff, obviously there is a difference in terms of capabilities. let's go for this. Let's do that. Now I have stuff I can add in there. Okay. So a high energy, I got a high energy shield. That's better than what I've got now, so I'm gonna keep that one. Unlikely. Okay. Cargo bots. Low. Okay. That a lot better there, but side pod, relay joint, okay. So I put the cargo bots, it does both of them. Oh man, so yeah, you gotta trade your way up to a better one. Okay. So from 1 to 5% with that. Yeah. If I go with that, it puts me up to 20. If I take that out, I lose 9 now. So I gained 4 when it was without the shield, but I lose 9 when it's with the shield. So there is definitely a combination type of thing. Like you put the right combination in, you're gonna get a better result. Like look at how much that dropped. So there's a method to this. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna trade for one of those right now. Yeah, that is this needs to be done better. This is not as good because it's like you don't see a classification for it. You have to actually go and modify to see someone. Well, not even there. You got to go in to was it the build menu? That's what it is. Yeah, I had to do it in the build menu, which is what's weird. Because I had to come here. Or somewhere I did it. It showed me all of those modules. Yeah. And it was able to show me the values of those modules. I thought it had to be in that. It had to be in the editor. But it didn't do it that time. Cargo system's performance limit has been reached and further upgrades will be cosmetic only. Okay. So it's saying that I've got too much cargo. I'll slap it on because it's better than what I had. Oh, wait. Continue, because I need to... Yeah, I guess we're going to go with that. Still. Okay. Apply. Let's do this now. That's cache inventory, so I guess when you dismantle, it's going to give you the modules there for whatever you get from a Corvette. So to me, that says you can obviously recycle if you want to get rid of one instead of just rebuilding it. But also makes me see it makes me think there's gonna be NPC Corvettes we can just buy and turn around. Again, I feel like they should have done the expedition at the exact same time to give us a better footing on this. Because they left it to be way too confusing on this, and some stuff is just definitely not done right at the moment. Maybe that's their point of not doing the expedition at the same time, is they want to have it where, oh, these are the problems we need to fix before the expedition. See, now I can sell the Albatross side pod there. When what I was really looking for is this kind of stuff. Those buzzing plating. That was the one before. If I need them, I'll remake them. I've got an expansion slot, so we'll do that. If I can use it. And that's my weapon. So it's already S-class, don't need that, alright, so. And now that's there, but I still you know what, I'm gonna save. And reopen. I want to see if it fixes that bugginess, because that's definitely a bug right there that's duplicating. Yeah, and a restore point. That exiting the cockpit needs to be fixed. That is way too buggy. This definitely just feels like they did not do very good testing on it. Why are you licking your foot? What's wrong with your foot? Okay, Starship. It's fixed. So if you do move your modules around, be aware it's gonna have a weird visual bug. You're gonna have to close out and reload the save. And then that's back. Okay, so yeah, very, very much buggy right now. And I'm assuming, I mean, this just launched the other day, but I'm assuming once people start to find combinations for what's the best combination to rank up to certain things, we're going to get some kind of thing on the wiki type stuff where it'll be like, hey, here's a wiki, and it shows you what's the best thing to do, you know, the best combinations of what percentage you're going to get for trading for stuff. You know, trade for these modules, you're gonna get this. Still kind of don't like we gotta just go find that stuff. And then, of course, once I get some expansions on it, I can do that. Okay, teleportation is enabled, so I can do that. I just gotta go here, so. It should be from the spare harvest run that I was like, I don't need any money right now. Come on, money bags. I know you got the money. Yeah, come here. You know you want to buy a whole bunch of activated indium. Or iridium, whatever it is. Where is it? You know you want to buy. Yeah, see, I don't care. It's minus 10%. You are willing to buy 30.9 million worth of stuff, right? You totally have that kind of money just right there in your pockets. Alright, I got rid of that. At least I got some more money back for, you know, buying this stuff. So that's interesting, you know, purchasing modules. You can purchase the basic ones. You do get a few cosmetic ones like that, or stuff that you can add for, I guess, more armor again. But to really buy some stuff, you're really gonna have to do some more. And the question is, when you get to it being like this, you've only got so many slots. So I need to upgrade to Starship stuff. Modified. And that's just brings me into the builder. So I need to be able to go and upgrade the class. Which I think it did show it over here. Yes. Alright. So upgrade. Do I have an augmentation to apply? Yes, I do. I have a storage augmentation. I mean, in the end, I go buy stuff, so... Let's go ahead and upgrade the class. Just to be, because... 10,000 nanites, I got 206,000. You know, purchase storage. There goes pretty much everything I just made. Oh my god. A little problematic right there. Okay, so got some more stores there. I think my maneuverability just went up. And I got that, so I could buy some more modules for it. Yeah. Let's try this. Go over here. I remember the shortcut. So I haven't actually used my fabricator yet, my refiner. So I can throw these into the refine. Really? No, let's just try that one. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's try another one. No. Okay. Interesting that it lets me try that, but still. I feel like that's just why. You know, why is that even a thing? 20 minutes to process that. Okay, so it will work. If I want to do that. What I'm going to do is we're going to overhaul this thing. I'm about to just rip this thing apart for complete overhaul, because I just gave myself a little bit more room. Get up, God! Okay. This problem. And I don't know how that's going to transfer. It might actually work by, you know, when I move it, but I feel like it probably would just end up taking those components and give them back to me. Alright, purchase modules. Since I can only buy the basic ones right now, I'm going to buy 2 more. 2 more. Okay. They got bought to me. Yeah. So, we're gonna take out, take out, take out, take out, take out, take out. Take out, take out, take out. Okay, we're gonna move to here. And then I'm gonna, yeah. And of course, yeah, alright, so it is pulling from what I actually have. So you can't just tell it to duplicate and it's like, oh, yeah, we're good. Alright. So landing bay. We'll just keep it like that, so it is going to be asymmetrical. That's fine. Alright, you know, I can live with that. Flip. that. And now I can put these pyro drives on, well, apparently on the back of this. Yeah, let me take that out real quick. Continue, sorry. I'm gonna buy another photon cannon. I'm gonna do that after I get through these, so I'll have 2 of them. There, the reactor. Yes. Can't rotate it at all. It just will not rotate. So I don't get that one. Okay. That should be all of those. We'll do the foils. Okay. And okay, we'll see you next week, Jenny. We'll be doing this again. It looks like that's when we'll finally get the actual expedition, I guess. Okay, that's kind of more interesting looking, but I don't have any more of those. Winglet. Wish you could mount it on that thing. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do those. Alright, I guess some of those gonna be that. Let's see. Okay, so it did kind of keep some of the organizational stuff in a way. But I'm also missing some things. I got 1, 2, 3 landing gear. And only... I'm missing a module there. So it's still bugged on something's not rendering right with this. But now I have a bigger ship. So, yes, look at that. Nice doorway right there. Okay. Now. Staircase. I'm going to put the staircase here. That might be part of what is causing an issue. Apparently it kept that one. That might be part of why I'm having the cockpit issue. Where it's causing me to stutter as I come out. That's totally normal. Totally fine. Right, no. Mission radar. So he can replace it there. And still keep the walkthrough on one side. Alright. Okay, I need to just walk down here. Alright, so we come in. I feel like refiner and a refiner, so I can have 2 running at a time. And maybe a... Oh, get over here. Med pod. It's not going to place there because of the stair. Oh, wait, oh yeah, because I don't have what I need. Nutritional unit. Can it place? Yes, it can place there. Okay. I just can't walk through while I'm doing that. I feel like I want to do a med pod there, so when I come in I can heal, and then we'll do this side as the go crazy side. That, and then that's overlapping a little too much. I want to do here. That way it already seals this side off for me to use it. Can I do the window? I can't do a window on the front. I can do it on the back. Okay, so I'm gonna do the window like that. And I need to pick a storage. So let's just see. I need one that I can treat as this is combined with them. not. All right, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take this, move it here, even though it's, you know, this is really for chlorine expansion, just as an emergency thing. So that's the main one. So 8. Is it at number 8? Number not. Okay, so yeah, 0. So that should be 7. I actually put that. Okay, somehow I walked through with that one. Oh, I should go there. Yes. Yes. All right. So now I have extra storage I can toss there, kind of use together. So we got mission radar. We got a sleep spot. I can do some Earth stuff up here. I can add more storage links up here as I find the need. And then again, I'll do a med thing here for healing. We've got 2 refiners now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this going and produce a bunch of nanite clusters while I'm wandering around. So that's okay. So yeah, you do get some pretty interesting options as far as that. I do hope they fix the landing problems. As far as, you know, it works on the capital ship and it works here, but we don't have a spot for the base for it to land, so it just kind of lands on a weird angle, and not liking that. I also would like to see this become kind of a storage cache, so find them, yeah, like this. Okay, I can discard it, I can't transfer it there. I feel like this would be a good spot, kind of like the nutrient processor has its own storage. We can store stuff in there, you know, and it just be available between the different locations. For now, I can go freighter, can do storage container inventory. There we go. I'll toss these in the storage container inventory. That should hopefully keep them available. There's the link thing. And I should have all of those. There we go. So there's that. I'm still getting these little glows. I guess that means that's where it can place something. But that, I don't know why it's got to do so many of them. I'm going to do one more thing. I kind of want to test that. Just kind of see. Guess it could go in front of the window. It does kind of seem like it's standing too tall. Let's go upstairs. See? It does stick through. It's sticking through. That's probably not supposed to actually work in this, I would say. Possibly not meant to actually work on this one. I'm gonna put that back in because I like to be able to grab some carbon every now and then. Carbon's useful for things. I hope the message module starts working a little bit better. Oh, did I lose my window? I think I lost my window. Yes, I lost my window because of that teleporter. And throw a little fireplace in, you know. We'll consider it a LED fireplace. It's just there for the looks, the comfort, feeling of home. I love when you get this in here too. So obviously we need to shrink it down a bit. You got a good bit of stuff that, you know, you can place in here. One I'm thinking is, let's see, seeing those, that one. If I do the barrel fabricator, we do get some interesting drops from those. So that is kind of a interesting notion. Throw one of those, you come in, you get some random drops out of it. Ooh, let's see the lamp. Again, the lamp is weird placement. I don't know why it can't let me do the camera inside. Just something to kind of get me out of the way. There's some interesting options that you can build inside. I guess we get the larger bay, not larger hatch type thing where we can land and we got like a bigger area. You could put like a little mini excavator or something like that in, I guess would be a nice little visual touch. I'm hoping some of the other modules are like bigger, more spacious in terms of their room. Okay, so the one of the things I was looking for, I'm just not finding it. We're gonna throw a rug in here because when you walk in from a planet, you want to clean your dirty feet. Gotta wipe your feet. I need to do health station. Do that. Funny, you also could throw a portable refiner in here if you just really wanted to. Red light. Yeah, see, now you got that weird, like, rotation thing where it picks, like, a certain spot as that's the central point. I wish they would fix that sort of thing. Make it a little bit more easier to place certain aspects. I mean, even with the free placement, it still rotates it around a weird point. Yeah, I think I'll do a barrel. One of these. The barrel fabricator. And we're gonna cannot be resized. Well, fine then. It's gonna get shoved here in the corner. Reason for that is search. I got a warp sail. Hey, look at that. That is kind of the nice touch there. I say that's a good thing to be able to throw in there, as you can do like that every so often. It's gonna pop up, give you a way to collect something else, like a warp cell. Worth building one of those at least inside of a thing. Oh, I can stand out on that. Kind of neat. Oh, wait. It's available again. Oh, look at that. 3 more. Yeah, oh. Yes, shared ingredient storage too. So you can still have that. Ah, that's helpful right there. That plus be able to throw in all of the storage, or at least a couple of those linked storage containers is good. I got room up here. I could always throw another one. It needs work. Obviously, again, there are some things that did not get fully tested on this. Did not actually get, should not have gotten the seal of approval. But for the most part, this is a very nice upgrade. You know, we get what I think most people were looking for when it came to customizing a starship. This is really what people were expecting. And to have that ability to have basically an interior space to feel like a real ship, because it's not just a cockpit you go flying. Alright, let's see. Does it cause a problem? Okay, it still gets that weird jittery thing, but it did not prevent me from getting stuck. So I think it's a bad idea to put the ladder behind the cockpit, because that may have been what was causing me to kind of glitch down a little bit. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do like I did. Put it somewhere else, but we got that. I've got a bigger layout. It just comes down to how much you want to spend, you know, to do it. You do get the little customization aspect. I don't know why I got this little, looks like it'd be a visual expander, but I can't expand forward into it. Feels like that would be a thing. You know, can't place anything against that wall. Can't place the window there because something's in the way. It feels like that module would be a physical room instead of just being a little add-on, like streamlining thing. But I've reused up all my engines, my boosters. I got that. My big old sluggish one. There's my ship. Oh, and that got moved again. I had it over here, they were linked, and then suddenly it's back over here. Oh, and I did get the high energy shield, so I got a better shield now. That's good. I haven't fought anything yet, but, you know, it's always good to be prepared. Got one here. Past my living frigate. Okay, yeah, and then it goes through this anti-gravity landing pad, I guess. Oh no, it's still. Well, I got free by using the. It still got me stuck. There seems to be some weirdness with the connection here, but I was able to use the jetpack and get free. And that may also be partly to do with the cosmetics. May not have been tested fully. The fact that I can still come here and operate the hatch and go out in space, kind of neat, but also kind of risky that you're gonna really screw up. But yeah, that right there, just the fact that we get this nice, and it's one option, 3-slot refiner as an add-on, is one of the biggest redeeming qualities for this, because now you have processing that's mobile to you as you fly around, whereas before, again, you'd have like, oh, I got my capital ship in orbit, it's doing all this processing while I'm on the planet in my starship doing whatever. Now you have that combination. So, and the fact that this is actually relatively easy to get, it's just money. You don't have to go and, I didn't have to go do something to unlock it. It's just buy it. You just gotta make some money. So, honestly, for the current state of the game, and for what they're obviously going to be, you know, expanding on this, again, doing the expeditions is a great option to get good resources. So once you start a new game, you can get to the anomaly. You could trade in expedition rewards like I have, where I get the Golden Vector starship. So it gives me a really good S-class right from the beginning starship. And then beyond that, make some money, and instead of worrying about going and buying and upgrading the big capital ship first, get you some money, get you 10 million or so, and buy you what you need for this, because now you've got a starship that gets you going as you get some processing done with like a base, and then after that you get this, and now you can do, like, I could sit here and do the chlorine expansion right here in the ship with the refiner, and then also be doing stuff to get nanites like I'm doing here. And I only have all those nanite clusters because of, well, you know, my base that lets me go and get all that mold. I need to start processing it. But yeah, that's, I would say this, I prefer this over the standard starships like these. I mean, obviously these starships are going to be better for combat purposes, doing stuff like that, maybe initially, until we get some weapon system improvements. And I still kind of like the living ship. I'm not sure how you could do a living Corvette kind of thing, because how do you build it, you know? You're just like slapping together living pieces, and you hope that they kind of grow together. I just don't see that being a good option for that, but, you know, maybe they come up with a way to do that. Again, this is all coming from the work they're doing on the new game, Light No Fire. So basically, they're not, it's not, this is exactly what's going to be in the new game. It's just they're taking the framework they're building with the new game, and then they're pulling it into No Man's Sky and building adjacent, you know, type stuff for it, where we are still going to get a similar thing. We're going to, it said boats for Light No Fire, so we're probably going to look at this being more of sailing, you know, boat type thing. As I mentioned, the oceans in Light No Fire. And then you have, you know, that's what we're going to get with that one. And this is more of a, you know, we're not sailing so much we're just flying around. I'm trying to remember where some of my, there are my large. I was like, I know I got some refiners here. And I forgot to put stuff in there. So, Starship, exosuit, and all inventories. There we go, yeah. Just got jump down. I think I stopped putting stuff in these because I remember at some point there was a bug with it where it would delete the inventory if you left, like save and close the game. So, got 20 minutes. Bunch of nanites. Class going. We'll go. Let me get my moldy balls. Go clean my moldy balls up. Oh, now I got new stuff I gotta scan and analyze here. Oh, and the moldy balls look different from the last time I played. Now my balls are purple. That's what happens when you don't play the game for a while and you neglect your balls. Target. There we go. Okay. And I don't like the plant that's growing through the inside. Oh. There it goes. Now it lets me see. Oh, that's right. I had all the refiners here going. I bet. Yeah, everything's emptied out. How's the third thing? I could come here and set up all my refiners, let them go. But there was some bug I remember it had happened where it literally like everything just emptied out. Like none of the I didn't get the end results. Like everything just disappeared from the refiners when I closed the game at one point, I think. So I definitely want to make sure I get my goods from this. What? Where am I going? Yeah. Don't play it for a while and you forget how everything's laid out. Alright, so those are going. I mean, really, this is kind of that. Like, it's nice. The capital vessel, you got a lot of room to build out. You could build a pretty big base type setup in the capital vessel. We got multiple floor options. It just, because of the modules, it does make it feel a little repetitive after a while because you can't get as much of a customization as you might want. And I think all my design stuff disappeared. All my decorative things disappeared. And that's not done. I mean, at least I got my carbon farm. I mean, honestly, yeah, I think right now, for how it's set up, if they fit some of these bugs, they give us some more expansion stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would find the Corvettes possibly more utility oriented than even the capital ships can be. It just comes down to how, if we have problems with how we build them and maneuverability and such. Because then you've got, you know, with this, we're not really dealing that much with combat on the capital ships, capital vessels. But the Corvette, you're going to be dealing with combat more. Also, you don't get the fleet aspect with the capital or the Corvettes. And the capital vessels are still going to have the superior warp capabilities. But still a case of for early to mid game at least, I feel like the Corvettes could honestly, for most players, probably cover and replace the need for an actual capital vessel. Because you still do the containers like that. You could build out the storage containers, have plenty of storage space. It's just this they should have tested it better. There's definitely some major issues with it, some bugs, and again, the expedition should have been launched at the same time so we get some more explanation type stuff and get some more real hands-on with it. Because you know the expedition is going to make you really go through all the paces of doing this and, you know, trying to refine to make or to barter for better supplies. You know you're going to, you know, have to go through that. So it's still like, I don't get why we did not get that right off the bat. I feel like that was a given. We should have had it right off the bat. But we didn't. Oh well. We got Corvettes. And, you know, they're obviously going to get a little bit better. Again, another update to the game that we weren't expecting. I mean, for what they've done, it's been like 9 years, I think they mentioned it being now since the game came out. And this is update 6.0. And again, you know, we're getting more and more add-ons. And the last couple of big updates, including this one, came from their work on the next game, Light No Fire. So if this is what they're using, this is what we're building off of, is Light No Fire, I am looking more and more forward to that game. I feel like it's going to end up being just a great game in the end. They're really pulling out some good content now on this with No Man's Sky. This is built off of that. More and more promising. That's definitely one, if you don't have it on your wish list, to go look it up and put it on your wish list now, because I feel like this is they're learning from their mistakes, and it's definitely gonna be a game to play. For as it stands now, you know, let's see, where's No Man's Sky price wise? They usually do like a sale on No Man's Sky around time they do something like this. It is 60% off. I can't remember if it's been that low or not before. But yeah, No Man's Sky is 60% off right now. So $24 to buy a game that just had another notable update and has, I mean, $24, go buy No Man's Sky. You're going to get more hours, more content, and overall, other than the combat side, combat is better in Starfield, but pretty much everything else is better in No Man's Sky, in my opinion. No Man's Sky has come from a very poorly rated game to being one of the best space games out there, and it's a true space game. You travel from here through atmosphere onto the planet, no cutscenes. You're not doing a cutscene, you know, thing like with Starfield, where every major thing is, oh, here's another cutscene, here's another cutscene, here's another cutscene. You actually get the feel of a real space game in this. This has just become such an impressive game, and for the price point, it is absolutely impressive just for how little. I mean, $60, and you get this game with all these updates, DLC-sized updates. I mean, this right here, this will be a $30 update DLC for Starfield if they release something like this. Oh, hey, we got a new DLC for you. Only $30 in order to, you know, get it. And here it is free with No Man's Sky. So I am definitely pleased with it. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and I think wrap it up at that point, because I don't see, or is it any other. That's basically the whole mission chain now. You go buy the basic stuff, you build your first variation of it with all the basics. You go to a planet that's got the salvage markers. You find one which has the little scanner, the mission scanner that locks you in, and then you just go find some other ones, and then you got to start trying to trade for better stuff and find better modules. And I feel like that's where the time-consuming part's going to come in. But I'm trusting, hopefully next week we will have the expedition starting. If not, either way, we'll be back on this. We'll be playing with this. But if the expedition is starting next week, we're going to just go with that right now. I've still got my planet crafter going where it was, but, you know, when you get something new like this, as interesting as this concept for the game, I had to check it out. So, yeah, that's the whole point behind today. Let me get closed out from here. So, yeah, there's the first look for us at No Man's Sky Voyagers update. And again, that is, I didn't even look. I should have looked before the stream. But yeah, $24 US right now is what you can buy No Man's Sky for. I'm pretty sure that's about what I paid at one point for all the Ark stuff that they had at the time. Ark and all the expansions, I paid like $25, $30 for all of it. And again, that's, if you want a space game, you want one that's got a lot to offer. I mean, just so many worlds to go see. They're all, I mean, yeah, they do kind of get repetitive because the creatures are all built around certain templates and pieces. You got the planets built around certain biomes. But it's the same thing in Starfield. You got the same enemies over and over. And you got worlds that you land in a certain grid on a planet. And it just spits out a few different buildings. And it's always the same buildings. They're always the same layout. And the enemies are always in there the same way. I mean, I'm closing in on my 100 hours in Starfield now. And it is not impressive at all. It is very, yeah, I'm at 97 hours. And most of that's in my new game save. And it is just nowhere close to No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a much better game and a much better deal, especially $24 right now for that. So go buy it if you haven't already. But yeah, Voyagers, build yourself a Corvette and do your own custom build for it. That is the more interesting part. We get to mix and match, kind of almost like Legos, to build our own custom ship design, and it's going to get only better as you find you can unlock the other one. So totally worth it just from that one alone. Timmy, what's up? What you look at me for? Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. So you try to sneak away, get out of the view of the camera. Instead, you're gonna come up here and say hi. You want say hi? I mean, you want look at teeth. You want to show a snaggletooth? No? Don't want to show your little snaggletooth? Let me see it. Yep, it's still hanging in there. It's sticking down like a little snaggletooth, but it's still in there. So, still got that one up front. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. So, yep. Oh, Jenny's already gone. Felonious, I guess you're still here. I guess Jason's been busy with school being back in. But, alright, anybody else that hung out, thanks for watching. We're going to wrap it up today, because I think we pretty much have covered the Corvette part of Voyagers, other than spending several hours searching for salvage cargo spots to harvest and try to find some combinations of stuff to exchange for better modules. I may have to do some playing with it this week, but yeah, right now Plant Crafter will be on hold until we get that back, which granted is not a bad thing. I was getting to that point where, I mean, I did do a bunch of stuff for today with Planet Crafter since last week, but it's still a case of we're waiting on the next DLC to come out. So, you know, we're just killing time with it anyway. So this will give a good break. And considering how the expeditions have been done in the past, I expect the expedition to be a 1, at most 2 stream ordeal. But we will get a better weapon system afterwards, so totally worth it. But that's it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll do this again next week. Go enjoy your weekend. If you're celebrating Labor Day in the U.S., happy Labor Day. Go enjoy. For most people, it's a day off. If it's not a day off for you, I'm sorry. Try to enjoy it best you can anyway. But we'll do this again next week, and we'll see you then.